it's Amy Calandrino here with another edition of Beyond Your Space Needs. I'm with Beyond Commercial, and I'm here in the beautiful Rose Garden in Winter Park, close to my office, and I am going to be covering the 6 steps in all of them together, because I've done them individually, of what I do to help businesses and professionals with their space needs. So the first step that I take when I'm helping out a business owner is I evaluate their space needs. So I look at how their business is run, how many team members they have or will have, where they're currently located, maybe they're expanding their footprint. So I evaluate all of that, the type that they need, and determine where we're looking at geographically, how many square feet, and those types of things. Then step 2 is I provide those options. Usually before I provide those options, I've also talked to the listing agent for those many other properties to determine if they are at all viable. And for instance, I may call them and say, I have a counseling group and they need X number of offices and they need this and they need to make sure I have security at night, and is this a good fit? Because I want to pre-vet them. We don't want to show up and find out that there was no way this could have worked, and I could have figured that out easily ahead of time. So your time is very valuable. So when I provide the option, there may be a number of different options. In this particular instance, I had probably about 15 different options in the first, and I ranked them A to C and said my reasons why they may be good or not be good for the client. So from there, I'll have a telephone conference, or we'll meet, or we'll go over the matter to see what will work, and I'll make detailed notes. And from there, step 3 is touring the properties. So we're touring the properties. Often I'll put together like a folder like this for my clients. Each of us, as we're going through the different property, we have a tour book. I'm able to take detailed notes, maybe get some information from the other side as to what the landlord's preferences are as far as rental rate, term, those types of things, so that if something is a good option, we can right away catapult into step 4, which is negotiations. So in negotiations, the ideal scenario would have a couple options that will really work, and usually they're pretty close to each other. Maybe my client has a slight favor, so I will formulate that into a letter of intent, thinking of different terms for them, ranging from whether it's exclusivity, maybe expense cap, those types of things, into the letter of intent. If we get all of that done, we go into having a final property lease, which is step 5. In the final property lease, I'm checking when it comes through to make sure that the deal terms that we had in the letter of intent actually match what is in the property lease. And from there, I also will recommend that my clients have their real estate attorney take a look at it, make sure that there isn't anything hidden in there that could subject my client to liability. So then we get that all done. We have a letter of intent, we have a lease, all those kinds of things are finished. We then we'll have a move-in date, and I will continue to follow up to make sure that you get your insurance in place, if you need furniture, if you need help with moving, if you need connections to the local National Entrepreneur Center for assistance with once you get moved in, you need help with QuickBooks. Whatever you may need, I'm here for you, not just to get this lease done. I want to be my trusted resource for my clients beyond just their space needs. So that's my process, step 1 to 6, and obviously every deal is slightly different, but that's a general flow for how it may work. So if you have any questions or concerns, just let me know. Amy Calandrino.